Hello again. We are Geeks Assembled, and Susan and myself are discussing a 1983 dark fantasy horror movie. More of the fantasy than a sort of horror, but it's dark, gothic, black, sort of that sort of eeriness about it. Starring Jason Robards, Jonathan Price, Diane Ladd, to name three there. Um, it's a story of what happens when the Carnival comes to town in late October in, I think it's in Illinois, in the early, when is it set? Doesn't really say, does it? 19.
It doesn't really say. It's supposed to be sort of ubiquitous time wise.
Mm,
It's supposed to be like any time.
I'm just going on the fashions that they were wearing. That was all. So it was very in the past, wasn't it? Um,
Nah, not really. I mean, like those kids could have been at any time, and I,
mm,
I mean, it was a little more formal than we are anymore in
yeah.
this country. I don't know. Yeah, good
But
question.
anyway, the title of the movie is taken from a Shakespeare play, from a quote in a play. And the movie is Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Isn't it from Macbeth?
I think so. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Um, Based on Ray Bradbury's short story, and I see he's the screenplay on this as well. He's done the writing. I know there was a lot of script editing, rewriting, and Bradbury wasn't happy with it. I know. Was
Oh,
it was it Disney who's behind it as well? Yeah, Disney
yes.
wasn't happy with the rewrites and the reshoots and the re-editing by the editor or whatever, and they sacked them. So there was a lot of reshoots done, and this is why the movie was delayed. Um, and it was a commercial failure. So something wicked this way comes, Susan. Over to you.
Yeah. Well, this one it is uh it was an incredibly cool piece of work for Jonathan Price to like. It kind of introduced him in a bigger way to American kids than I mean, because he'd been a Bond villain, but this was
But Bond was after this.
was
Yeah.
it? Okay, well anyway, he was a this one really it got inside my head when I was a kid. I mean, I really liked it and it scared the crap out of me. And and I mean the cast was amazing. I mean Jason Robards, you know, at the onset he was his characterization was very stoic and separated and
Mm.
intellectual emotional distance and all that stuff, and then as the movie went along he tied into his kids, his son, and he tied into the neighbor's kid, and he just felt like it was amazing. And then there was the the evil priestess or queen or whatever. She was played by Pam Grier, who was,
Oh, she's classed as the Dust Witch.
but she is famous for a bunch of like black woman power movies.
But is it black exploitation?
In a
Film.
way, it's like the edge of black exploitation because
Yeah.
it was black exploitation was black men power, but black women power was the edge of that. It was like it was more like, you know, aiming towards women. And she in this she was just so gruesome. It was amazing. And she really had it just showed that she was a really awesome actress.
Hmm.
That her character was so scary. And and then the woman, you know, Nightshade, I mean that was amazing. How she was like uh you know, sucked into that whole thing. And then there's the whole thing with the library. I love how it sort of tied into the library. And you know, anything that ties into a library anymore, it, it's it's intellectual integrity. That's what it means now, because in this country, there's a sort of a push against funding public libraries. The, the shit that's going on in this country right now, it would it would what's the word that Happy Mondays used? It's twisting my melon, man. God, it's like seriously, like that's the way it is. It's like it's really messing with us over here. So we did the No Kings, but this also had a sort of a king of the carnival, Mr. Dark. He was that guy was so scary. Oh my gosh, he was great. He had a seemingly supernatural ability, but not entirely. Creative, creative, ad, ad, active, um, and using his smile and his
Mm.
eyes the way he does in this. It's just so menacing. Holy
Mm.
smokes, it's just like so menacing. And then like uh all the kids that were, you know, being sucked in. And then of course there was the teacher who went from being really old to being really young. And I think that the kind of, you know, de-aging and aging and stuff like that, that was that was I mean, it was like the story of Thinner, if it had to do with age.
Yeah.
And so I just thought that yeah, the teacher played by Mary Grace Canfield was,
Miss Foley.
yeah,
Mm.
amazing. And then the fact that when she went back, when she was de-aged, she went blind.
Yeah. So they gave her the power to return to a younger self, but they took away her sight, so she couldn't see herself young again.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there is a few things in this what I'll try and get to the bottom of, because some of the things
Yeah.
why things were done, I'm struggling with. But,
Okay. But all right. So go for it. Over to you.
well, I enjoyed it. I agree with what you said about Jonathan Price. Great role for him, as you know. Wouldn't he make a great master, as he did played in the comic relief sketch back in the day? Um, but why was I say, why was the carnival doing all this? It wasn't really explained. I know we learnt out in the library that um, Jason Robards' character's father, who was the vicar at the time, had defeated the carnival before. But
Right.
why was Mr. Dark like Miss Foley? Why was why was he giving her youth again and taking away sight? Why did he make the guy who was wanting to win his lotto numbers and all that into a wooden Indian chief cigar statue? Why the barber? Because he hadn't any female company in his life, made him into a what was it? Something like a pharaoh. Um, this wasn't
And then
explained.
the football player with
Yeah, the disabled footballer gave him back his limbs, but made younger.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, there must have been like it was just all witchcraft, you know.
yeah, I mean, was Mr. Dark gaining?
Especially if the Greer character's name was or the Greer's character was called the Dust Witch. Is that what you said?
The
Yeah,
dust
like
witch.
the Dust Witch. I mean, it's obvious that there must be something to do with that.
I mean, also as well oh Mr. Cougar um using the carousel to become young
Uh huh.
to to visit Miss Foley. Why did he do that? Wasn't explained. Why did they have to do that? Um, I mean, I liked the movie, but there was just some explanations what never wasn't coming. Do you know this movie reminds me of? This reminds me of a 1960s movie called
Oh.
uh, The Seven Faces of Dr. Lau, starring Tony Randall.
Oh. Okay.
A carnival comes to town, and all the townsfolk come to the carnival, and the carnival folk give them their heart's desires. Like this gives them their heart's desires. But in the Seven Faces of Dr. Lau, the carnival owner is a good person. As in this, but in this, Mr. Dark is bad. But it reminds me, there's a few similarities between this and that movie. Um, yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, The Seven Faces of Dr. Lau. T-
No.
Tony Randall plays all seven faces in the movie.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, I was watching it. I was thinking very, they're coming to this carnival and they're giving it. Go to the Hall of Mirrors, see yourself as you were, and wish for this, and you'll get this, and same as Seven Faces of Doctor Lau. But
Maybe
yeah,
it's because there's like I mean, unlike like the whole carnival that you showed me, carnivals in in certain parts of the country, in very rural areas of the country, and Ohio has some pretty rural areas. that there just isn't as much, light, and it's not as, it's just, it's so, it can be so creepy and sad, and you just,
Mm.
it gets a little, and then you add the witchcraft in there, and it gets a little spooky. I mean, like, that's really why this is why this it's all magic. It's all
It, it,
it,
to me,
it's
no,
all everybody's a mark.
yeah, I mean, this movie works for it does work for me. I enjoy it, but just these little questions unanswered, and the not explained, and you know me, I like questions answered. Um, but say, yeah, I thought it was a fun movie. I mean, going to one scene where the kids are, is it happening or are they dreaming with all them tarantulas coming through
Right.
the, coming through the ceiling, coming through the doors? I mean, if I was one of them kids, I'd be absolutely crapping myself filming that.
Yeah.
But there was a hell of a lot of spiders.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pam Grier, the Dust Witch, she played every female part in the carnival folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, fortune teller. She was the lady on the big wheel. She was all the other female parts.
Yeah. That's
Mm,
why that's why I didn't know that she had a name. I
mm.
mean, I just
I mean, I don't know because she didn't. You never saw her talk, so I don't know whether she had any spoken words in this movie, or maybe she was dubbed. I don't know. Um, and as for Mr. Dark, he's a very strange one. He had all those moving imageries on his arm,
yeah.
not explained.
It's just creepiness.
He
It's
does, yeah. But
it's all part of, like, the mythos of being a carny, I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah. I mean, also the scene where they come to town with the parade, with a jolly tune, and then after he's spoken to Jason Robards' character, he gets back in line with all the carnival folk, and then they're playing like a funeral
They're
march as they walk off.
they're playing that dun 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 dun, dun, dun,
I think, wow, that is eerie and creepy.
dun. Yeah.
And all the while, as they're walking away, Jonathan Price, Mr. Dark, is just looking at him.
And smiling, kind of.
Yeah.
God, the
Um,
stuff that he did with his eyes and his smile. I'm
mm,
serious.
I mean, where he offered Charles youth again. Do you want to go back to 37, ripping them books out of the page? That was a great scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Jason Robards was just there staring at it, and he's just ripping pages out of the book, and then telling the Dust Queen to show him death, so he knows what it's like when it does come. What an evil bastard!
Yeah.
But everybody wants a carousel like that, don't they? It
Yeah.
goes backwards, you get younger. Goes forwards, you get older.
Right?
And all this is from the mind of Ray Bradbury, of course, who wrote some amazing, cracking stories.
Yeah.
I mean, there's mostly some meaning to this movie, but as yet, I'm going to try and figure that one out. So, anything what took your fancy?
Well, yeah, I mean, the mirror scene, like, the when the kids were underneath the grate,
Yeah.
and as you said, Mr. Dark comes over and speaks to Mr. Holloway, and then but the two boys are down in the grate underneath him, and he just is like protecting them. But
Yeah,
you know that he wouldn't be able to stand in the face of that witchcraft. There just wouldn't be sort of a good result there. But the
mm.
community survived.
It did. Did the all the people what was changed? Did they survive?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
there was a body count kind of thing,
yeah. Well, even Mr. Dark as well, because he fell foul of his own carousel.
right?
Um, but did you notice that the dwarf picked up the body and walked off with it?
Yeah,
Now I wonder why that was. Was Mr. Dark going to ever come back?
yeah, probably. So
Yeah,
much strange power.
yeah. And this movie as well has been really hard to find online for many years. It's
Yeah,
never been available. Um, but as of beginning of October, it went on to Disney Plus in America, I think, didn't it?
yeah. But it's you said that it said that it was there for you.
Well, it's not. It wasn't. So I had to do a little bit of magic of my
Searching
own.
around,
Yeah,
right? And
I found it eventually, but you
but
watch it. It'll appear in Halloween week on Disney here, won't it?
yeah, maybe
But, yeah, I don't know why it's been so elusive, this movie.
it's so super creepy.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's creepy.
It's it
Um,
it deals with all of the horror that you can imagine in a carnival.
mm. And it's shot well, filmed well. Um,
Sure.
and the costumes are amazing. The carnival
Yeah,
folk. Um, I felt sorry for what was his name, the lightning rod guy,
yeah,
Tom Fury. He want why did Mister Dark want to know when the lightning was coming, when the storm was coming? So he starts electrocuting him in the electric chair,
right.
and then the next thing you see of him, they're carrying him around in the electric chair on the carnival parade.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought, well, that's a bit
gruesome.
gruesome, yeah. But it is a dark movie for Disney.
Yeah,
There's I mean, I know they can do dark, like Sleeping Beauty with the witch and all like that, and Snow White with the witch. But when it comes to live action, in the late 70s and early 80s, they did this, and in '79 they did the Black Hole, which was really dark. Um,
yeah,
I sometimes wish that Disney would do more dark stuff.
yeah,
You don't always have to be light and jolly and fun.
yeah,
Uh, Anything else, Susan?
yeah. Even though I think that it's supposed to be universally timing set timing wise,
Hmm.
um, the story was written in like early 50s, so probably that was the setting.
Well, but you've also got steam trains in this.
Hmm.
Um, and so the way the clothes were, I'd have thought it'd have been the 1930s, to be honest. The way they were dressed, or it could even be more. There was no cars in this, was there? If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
It was all carriages, and I could be wrong. There might have been a car in it, but I don't remember seeing a car.
Yeah,
But
yeah. And the other thing was like I think that now that you mention it, I think that about the way that his grandfather had would. I think that that when Mr. Dark was confronting them in the library,
yeah,
uh, I think that he said that that he had known Holloway earlier, and that's just creepy as hell, you know.
I'm just looking to have a look.
Saturday.
The novel something is likely set between 1910 and 1930.
Oh,
So yeah, I said about 1930.
okay, all right.
So it's I just went on the clothes that we're wearing and the steam train and all that. It did look old fashioned, but great. I say great casting, and the kids did a great job.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The two main leads and that great acting to put kids through all that.
Right?
Uh, Anything else, Susan?
No, it was. It wasn't. Um, it was a flop. It wasn't. It wasn't well received at the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
remember being completely scared by it. I must have seen it in the mid '80s sometime. Maybe I saw it on HBO or something.
well,
When
it was at the theatre in 1983. So
oh, okay, maybe I even saw it in the theater.
yeah, but maybe the theatre goers wasn't ready for dark Disney,
Yeah, it's just amazing.
because as I said, the Black Hole flopped. This flopped. Um, what was the other dark thing a few years after? Oh, the Black Cauldron. That was very dark. That flopped.
Mm.
So dark. You should have a dark Disney universe.
Yep,
So, shall we go to final scene score then?
sure.
Over to you.
All right. Well, I'm glad I chose one good one this weekend. The other one that I chose was
Yeah, yeah. We don't.
Lesbian Vampire Killers, and that one went over like a lead balloon. But this one had a lot of good stuff in it, and I strongly would recommend folks give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vidal Peterson and Sean Carson were the kids, and they did great. And I would give this oh gosh, I'd give this 10 Ferris wheel horses out of or not Ferris wheel,
Carousel.
carousel merry-go-round horses out of 10, and I'd suggest you all give it a shot. It's just a really good movie, and it's a great horror story, and I think it's definitely impacting my life. So yeah, and if you're in America, go ahead and watch it on Disney Plus, and maybe it'll come out in the UK and Disney Plus in
Hopefully.
a couple weeks. Thanks.
What shall I give it? Just because I was left with a few unanswered questions and explanations to why this was done, why that was done. I'm going to give this 9.5 Carnifolk out of 10. Yeah, it just left me, questioning things. The reasoning behind things. Why were they doing this? Why were they doing that?
Right.
Just, for me, it needed answering, but I don't know if they was planning a sequel. Who knows? But yeah, it's a great movie, airy movie. Jonathan Price, when he's on screen, he's the bad guy. um, Great actor, Sir Jonathan Price now, of course.
Oh, yes.
Um, so yeah, guys, have you watched Something Wicked This Way Comes? Leave a message below on the video. Let us know what you thought of it. And let me know if you've got any explanations and answers to my questions, because I would like to know. Also, if you'd like to join our little group and do these videos with us, again, leave a message below on any video you find, and I'll get back to you. All you have to do is be 18 plus, because certain things we review are 18 rated, of course. Have a working camera and microphone on your device you use, and we'll try and get you on. I have had a few people ask to join in the past month or so, but as yet they haven't shown up. So we do have a few time wasters, but if you definitely want to come on, start talking to us, and we'll get you on. It's
Sounds
no
good.
it's no good just asking what you're doing, what we're doing next week. When I tell you, then you don't get in touch about it. We need to communicate and get you on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. What else is there? Oh yeah, the bell notification button on the YouTube channel. Please press it, and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. So that's it, Susan, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Cool. So now I'm going to go off, and I'm going to take a ride on the Ferris wheel, on the carousel, and see if I can de-age myself a bit.
Hmm.
Do you believe in magic, Susan? I don't.
Well,
So
I'm sure that it's beautiful, and overstimulating their in your the whole uh carnival right now.
it's well, it ended yesterday. It's
Oh,
only it's only here for a week, and they're taking all the rides down today.
and then it's gone. Oh
It's
my
gone,
god.
but it comes back every year in October,
Okay.
just like the carnival folk in Something Wicked This Way Comes,
Just like that.
just like that. Yes.
Oh my
So
god.
until next time, guys, please be safe. Bye for now.